Welcome to Oh My God, Michael Max Show. And this evening I'm taking Michael Max's place. My name is Michael Coran. This is Joy Teshna. We'll be discussing religions for the world. And we'll be surprised right now. Which religion would you like to discuss?
Taoism.
Oh, good. Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience with Taoism?
Well, Taoism is basically a belief that we're in this river of things that happen, and you just go with the flow, and if you're on the right path, with the river, then things will go pretty cool, and you just have to go with the and like may the force be with you is from Taoism, and today, and for instance, did I say about today?
Sure.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to a demonstration for extermination rebellion, but it didn't happen. My own fault somehow. I don't know, and I ended up at Saddam Hussein Memorial Day for Iraqi people, and it was a martyr of Hussein who was martyred, he and his family, for justice and peace, and they were killed, and I probably get this. Don't have this quite right, but it was beautiful. It was such a beautiful celebration, and they gave the food away, really good Iraqi food. It was delicious, and rice with the raisins and spices and the chicken, and they gave away Dunkin' Donuts, and they're just so kind. They were so kind. I was sitting in a chair, and they came over and asked, "Do I want something?" And they came and got me coffee, and just lots of people did it, and they were so kind. And that was the purpose: is to give back, give back into the community, and that was beautiful. And I had wonderful conversations, and then I was leaving, and then there was a demonstration in Lebanon in sympathy with the Iraqs, and it's about people coming all together and forget about the tribes. I have to fight all these dictators and the evil that's going on in the world, and come together with love and harmony. And so, then I kept go on the train, looking at my email, and there's Michael Corin's email asking me to be here tonight. So it was like I was in the flow, and I talked to a woman at the demonstration, and so or the celebration. It's a holiday in Iraq, a 4-day holiday, and I said, oh, and and they were all in black, and I was wearing all black, and I said, oh. And I just happened to be wearing all black, and I was walking with them, and she said, "That's because Allah, provides everything. I was meant to be there, so I was in the Tao today."
Wow.
And yes, and totally, and here I am tonight.
That's a nice way to put it. I'm in the Tao.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in the Tao now.
Well, I'm in the Tao now. Well, I brought only one. I have a little bit from the original poet who started Taoism, Lao Tzu, and we have this one if you want to read it.
Okay. Taoism, spontaneous.
Oh, I meant just these last 3 lines.
Okay. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear?
Yes.
Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself?
Wow. That's it.
And that's what I did today. And
Wow.
I sat there in front of the library, and I just sat there, and then, ta-da! It was
The courage to do nothing.
Yeah,
The
and just
courage.
and to be in the moment. That's the very important part.
Whoa.
And just be in the river. As you feel the river go by you.
Want to read that one more time?
Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? And it happened today.
Oh my. Well, I'm touched. That sums up Taoism. We've summed it up.
Yeah. About observation too. It's a big. That's why Chinese have so many. They had astounding amount of inventions, modern things that we took so many, and they came through to all these inventions by observation, observing and being there, just being in the moment and having patience.
So being in the moment, you really you can't space out. You can't, oh, I'm in the moment. No, no, I look like that. But you have to. That's hard for me. Be in the moment and be really, not just present, aware.
Well, I think if you, I do also a Thich Nhat Hanh meditation and meditations, and it's you have to be aware of your own being, because you're part of everything, right? You're part of the river.
Yes.
So you have to be aware of your breathing, and your breathing is central to the whole process. It's the train. You have to always stay on the train, and then you feel all the parts of your body. But I like the part where you feel your contact with the outside world, and then you say that, oh, that's just contact. That's not you. That's your contact, and then when you feel the contact, you sort of fade away. You just melt into everything, and you become aware. But you are hearing everything, and whatever, and if some, and you're still aware, but it's just like it goes by you like a river.
And what's the it that goes by? Whatever we're
The
experiencing.
experience, the Tao path goes just is.
Because things are always moving and changing.
Yeah, like everything is moving. Nothing
Yes.
ever stays still.
Oh my! Well, this is harder for me than I thought.
It's
I like to be, oh, I am present, I'm in the Tao. But no, not with eyes closed.
no.
No, eyes open, and it's harder.
You close your eyes, but you feel you just become part of the river, and you're aware of it because you're the river. We're just,
Right, but with open eyes, it's harder for me
yeah.
because there's so many other things going on.
Uh,
But I think if what I see is part of the river, see, that part of the flow,
yeah.
I wonder why it's harder with eyes open. I can-
Just focus.
Yeah, I can, oh, I'm with the, I'm now, I'm here.
Was it easy
I'm not really here when that happens.
when with your if your eye? Yeah, you can do it with your eyes open. It's just easier to focus for me if my eyes closed. So be in my body.
Me too.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't,
But you can fall asleep.
I'm not quite here. I can fall asleep too doing that.
With your eyes closed.
Easily, yeah. But I love to do it with my eyes open.
Mm.
It's so easy now and harder. I think if I have soft focus, that's easier.
Cross your eyes.
Yes. Oh, that's easier. But a regular focus, and somehow what I'm seeing takes me out of my flow. It doesn't have to be that way. If I'm aware I'm seeing, rather than just let what I see just
Well, you have to.
dominate me.
It's all illusion, you know. There's so much stuff happening all around us. It's what we see is just a small part of what's around us.
Yes.
Just itty bitty part, and it's just our receptors or sensors. Like animals can feel it's more color, make smell more smells, or be feel more things than we do, and it's there, but we can, and those things are there, but we can't feel them. So there's so much around us that you can't even imagine, and it's like when when you get your, I don't know, go ahead. I'm sorry, what you going to say?
No, I'm still struggling with open eyes,
Yes, open eyes.
looking at you,
Yes.
and that might take me away. Oh, just feeling your presence. But I don't want to just do that anymore. I'd like to still be with the flow, looking at you.
Mm.
If I do it with a soft focus, so it's not, I can begin to learn how to do that. Because I think when I open my eyes, what I see takes me away from me. If I have this very soft, yes, now I can feel it, even with my eyes open, because it's a soft focus. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
How to have a regular focus. Now I'm sneaking into it.
There's a on the I recommend this app to people. It's called Plum Village, and they have all sorts of great meditations in it. And one of the meditations was that you you feel your. He starts with, one of them starts with your mouth. You go in your mouth and you feel your tongue and the space between your teeth. Isn't that cool? Just imagine the space between your teeth, and then you also thank things, and then you go to your brain and you thank your brain for doing so much work. Look at all the stuff the brain does, and then you imagine it resting in the back of your head, and that brings me to a place is where I think of my brain resting, and I don't have to do anything. It just rests my brain, and that really works for me.
I like that so much. What a gift. So, and then maybe in that place I can then be more easily aware
Yes.
of the bracelet or the necklace around your neck
Hmm.
and the many coats of your vest.
Yes.
Without losing my mouth
Uh-huh.
and my eyes that are doing the seeing.
Yes, your brain is in there. It's
And
resting.
my brain is
Just resting.
and my brain is resting.
Yeah.
I can feel my head. Well, this feels easier. I think I could go with a real flow more than just, no, that doesn't, I don't even want to do that anymore. It feels so impoverished compared with the real. And maybe I could have ordinary vision. But once I learn that it's my eyes that are doing the seeing, so it's not just what I'm seeing that's overwhelming me. If I'm aware it's my eyes, then I can be with the flow of what's happening. I can be with it, because it's my eyes that are helping make it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And or your eyes and my eyes are all part of you. It's a thing. It's all.
Yes. Oh, it's very nice. I might be a better Taoist. I see you.
Yeah. And then there's the and you feel like when you feel feel the air against your skin, and then and that's just contact, and then that barrier breaks down, and then you become part of everything, because you realize that's just a feeling, and that there's something inside, there's something more to you, and that's just a separation of fakes, not a real it's not a real separation. It's a impermanent. It's an illusion, separation from everything.
Oh, because I'm part of everything.
Yeah.
I'm so used to It used to be so hard to be.
Yeah, and you are everything. You are everything, and you're part of it.
Because if I'm present, everything is part of me.
Mhm.
It's not just the me. And but I don't want to lose me when I'm that way. Then I would feel terrified.
I no, you don't. You
Not if
no.
I'm feeling my skin, what the pressure on my skin. If I can be me while I'm with everybody.
No, because you come in contact with the real you, your soul. It's like who's doing the observing? Who talks to who when you talk to yourself? And who's hearing you talk to yourself? And all that. But you become that whatever's thinking that whatever, and you just keep going into the mirror. You know, when you look in a mirror and a mirror and a mirror and a mirror, just go into there. Who is it?
Well, I hope we're all learning how eyes closed and eyes open, there's a flow we could be in. And with eyes open, maybe a soft focus before then a regular focus. And we're not trying hard here, right? Where I just want to read again this 3-line heart from the Tao. You can tell me what it means to you.
Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by it itself?
Whoa, what does this mean to you?
That's like what happened to me today. I was sitting there waiting for somebody to show up at the action, and there wasn't anybody, and so I was just sitting there, and I just decided I meditated for a little bit. I just cleared my mind, and I was just there, and so the Iraqi celebration was there, and that was the right action arises by itself. It just came by itself.
Very beautiful. So it's so lovely, but we don't have to try.
No, we don't.
Trust. You need trust.
You trust. But there is action. You sometimes you can't. Buddhism and Taoism had some sort of connection. I mean, there's Taoism in Buddhism, I think, and Thich Nhat Hanh is more of an active. He believes in action, and not just waiting for But you find the right action. You have to be open and know what the right action is.
And that happened to you today.
Yeah, and that happened to me today.
And maybe today also with us, with doing the Abraham for the first hour, I understood it hugely different. I've been studying it for over 40 years. And it's hugely different now with the creative sexuality. And that God being creative too, joining us and struggling with fury and slowly educating him herself to be kinder. And it's that dramatic struggle. I don't know how this works with Tao. Tao seems to be less dramatic. But with the Western religions, that dramatic struggle brings out the divinity inside from the rubbing together and raw. And then that roar of divinity comes through.
Yeah.
And that's very different than this. Right?
Taoism has it's you have to have evil. You have to have all that stuff going on. You need, but that's part of the Tao. It's not just a bed of roses all the time.
No. So what do you mean by you have to have evil? We have evil in us.
Oh yeah, big time. Everybody does.
Yes.
Everybody, and yeah.
But if we let it settle, like it says here,
You have to decide.
Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles?
That's monkey. I think of that as monkey mind.
And I sometimes don't, and I fight it rather than just, and I'm learning, especially in the morning, I have the patience to wait till it settles.
Yeah. Huh?
And then, surprise, what happens? Can we remain unmoving?
Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises?
Well, I want to read the beginning. Taoism. We only have, we still have 5 minutes to go. I'll read it.
Wow. Already?
Yeah, time flies when you're in the Tao. Spontaneous. Why don't you read this since I wrote it?
Okay.
Spontaneously.
And the comment, things in the parenthesis. Spontaneously, this very moment and every moment, joining a flow that moves us to have surprising experiences beyond all we know. We may every moment enjoy the magical mystery tour that is happening all the time.
What do you think? This is my way of trying to sum it up.
Spontaneously, the very moment and every moment, joining a flow that moves us to have surprising experiences beyond all we know. We may every moment enjoy the magical mystery tour that is happening all the time and taking us away. I had to add that from the song. Magical mystery tour is going to take us away, joining a flow that moves us. Things to let the flow you.
Yes, may the flow flow you, yes.
Yeah, go with the flow.
Wow.
It's where they go
Wow.
with the flow.
Oh, is it may the flow flow? You go with the flow sounds like hard work compared to
Flow with the flow.
flow with the flow. Oh my.
Not go with the flow with the flow.
Yes. We could do that for 3 minutes, but we won't. Anything else you want to tell us about? Now, is Tai Chi part of Tao?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because it's trying to teach you, to move that way.
Everything is movement and flowing. And earth and Taoism is very based on observation and the earth and nature.
Oh, because nature, especially if we're aware, all moments are flowing into new moments.
And you move slowly, but you keep moving in Taoism. In Tai Chi.
So, I don't know if this is a Tai Chi exercise. My roommate who teaches it, Enrique Olivares. Boy, did this help my...
What? Did your belly?
Yes. Did this help my leg? So I don't think you can see this on here. Yes, you can. I go back. Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah.
And my hands go down.
Yes.
You won't see my sternum goes out. My heart goes out. My head is down. Is that helpful for my leg that was hurting?
Fine.
So that's an example. You heard it, just a click of my knee.
Mm-hmm.
So those are one. That's not even a moving exercise, but it still helps with the flow.
Yes.
Big time.
Tai Chi is very good for your balance. It's extremely and movement in your back. If you stand on one. Tai Chi is wonderful for balance. Can I show you
Yes.
something? I want to show you carrying the tiger to the mountain.
Good. We have about a minute to go.
Okay, ready? I'm holding the ball, the energy ball, and there's energy in your both hands,
Yeah.
and it becomes a ball. And you can turn this ball around.
Wow, I can
You
feel it.
the ball?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Big
energy
time.
between
Big
it.
time.
Okay, ready. The ball's going to go up, and then out a little bit, and then it all goes like this, like that. But see this?
Oh, in there, yes. Okay.
Yeah, see that? And then you go out a little bit, just a little bit, then you come You're gonna clap hands, but you don't. And you go this way, cross
Wow.
your hands. Then you turn your hands like this, and you're holding the ball again. And that's carrying tiger to
Oh,
the
but is
fountain.
that lovely?
Uh,
We don't have time. Can we do it again in 20 minutes, 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Wow, does that feel healing? We can walk around and just spread the healing. Oh my. Well, on that happy note, any last words? We have 5 seconds to tell our audience.
May the Tao be with you.
May the Tao be with us.